What's weird is I talk a lot about shitting with. I'm like really into. I love hearing shit stories.
Dude, this is the one thing we have in common. Are you being sarcastic?
Being serious.
You're being serious?
I want to know how people shit.
Oh my god, this is our common interest.
There you go.
Talking about real shit.
We brought it back. Episode 11. It took 11 episodes.
To find one common thing that we have to say.
Yeah.
Me too. Your face looks darker.
Yeah, I've gotten so tan.
Dude, you got some sun.
I know.
Like with your hair and your face all tan, you look like you're like should belong like in a beachy type of location.
Except the only part that throws it off is my body.
You win some, you lose some.
Yep.
You're shishka, dude.
They're so annoying.
I'm surprised you're still keeping on with the long hair. It's been almost like what? It's been a year.
It's been a year exactly. I'll post my bald picture.
Oh my god, when we were doing the puzzle,
Yeah.
you shaved your head bald.
Yeah. All right. Hello, retards. Welcome to episode number 11 of Talking About Real Shit podcast with yours truly, Dennis, and the other yours truly,
Ina.
my good old sister. You are my older sister.
I am.
Yep.
And I'm good.
Why don't we ever bring our other brother into this? I'm kidding.
Would it be cool if we had other siblings?
It would be kind of cool, I think.
I think it would have been kind of cool.
I think it would have been cool.
Like older or younger? I don't know. For some reason, I think it'd be funner to have like an older sibling, maybe, or even a younger one. It'd have been cool, man, to have like a bigger family. I think that, but then like, what if they were a piece of shit?
But what if they were like...
Badass.
What if they were the golden child?
Fuck.
What if they were like smart, good-looking, skinny? What else is opposite of us? Rich,
talented,
no oily skin.
no damaged hair.
No damaged hair.
Organized.
Loves
to clean.
Loves to clean.
Loves to cook. Loves healthy shit.
Loves healthy.
Work out.
Mom would never talk to us.
Right.
She'd be like, "Who? Kosti?
Koava djeca.
Kovaj debeli stvar ovde."
So it's a good thing we don't have brothers.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we're good. No, so I wanted to talk about we've been on Apple Podcasts this whole time. We've been on all platforms this whole time. I just didn't know. So you can see us on all platforms if you need audio. The links are down in the description down below. Apple, Spotify, Alexa, TuneIn, Pandora, everything. All platforms we are on. So I'm scared that's going to skip right there, so I'm just going to do that again, because whenever something happens to the computer, it like processes it's too much to handle and it skips the audio, so I'm just going to do it again. We're on all platforms. Okay. The thing that I wanted to talk about was that we are on all platforms. We've been on Apple Music this whole entire time. I just didn't know about it. We never got notifications for it. I never got an email. I never got everything. I was going to resubmit to like all the other ones that we didn't get submitted to. I'm just waiting for Google Podcasts now. But we've been on Apple Music, or like Apple, iTunes, whatever you want to call it. So all the links are down in the description down below to check out all of that. So that's kind of
it's
the cool
really
thing
distracting me because you have a piece of glitter right here.
Do I?
Yeah. More. Still there.
Yeah, we go.
Okay.
But yeah, that's something new. New camera angle for Ina right there. Mine has like a double chin angle. I'm waiting.
That's just
for
a
that.
filter, though.
That's just the filter. That's it's not me. Other than that, that's kind of the little updates on there. But yeah, we are on all platforms.
That's awesome.
What I want to talk about you inside Wish. I didn't even look because I was wanting to save it for the podcast. I got a notification saying that my packages were delayed.
What?
So I'm getting like 10% off like my next order and stuff. I'm like,
I should check
I'm never gonna fucking order off Wish ever again. So I want to see what it's talking about because yeah, it said it's delayed. Let's see, order history.
Is that where it goes? Order history.
I think so. Yeah, order history.
When was it supposed to be here?
April 7th. So in
Like a few
3 days. It still says
Mine still says arriving April 10th.
Mine still says April 7th.
Then you're full of shit.
Yeah, I got like it's. Let me see if I can find it.
You're full of shit.
Jess? I don't remember what it was.
I can't wait for you to open up the package that's been sitting in my room, because I feel like now you're gonna bust the fuck up.
Yeah, like right here. Look, it says, Dennis, we've informed your order is slightly delayed. Sorry for the trouble. Here's 10% off of us. And I got that 4 times. Oh. But it doesn't. I guess
they probably just want you to keep fucking buying more shit.
That's probably what it is. It's fucking Wish. It's such a scam.
Just do your face normal with no expression. Just normal. See, you look normal. I have a resting bitch face.
No, you don't.
Watch.
Well, this
is normal face. This is me with no expression. Watch. It's slanted down like I have a permanent frown. It takes every muscle in my body and bone to fucking smile.
You don't have to smile, though. Why smile?
Because I like to smile. Yeah. Or like, I don't know. Yeah. That was random. I think it's just because I saw my face over in the camera. I was like, God, I look like a bitch.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You look like a cuzza, but not a bitch. Okay. But yeah, I thought my Wish was delayed, so we're still, I guess, on schedule for that.
I guess so.
That's going. I am gonna on the podcast. I know I said I did it last time, but I didn't.
You didn't follow through.
I didn't follow through. I'm gonna finish this. To
finish what you started.
I'm at 1% battery. Come on.
Time is crunching.
Let's see.
I did not do that right.
Share. Copy link. Okay. I thought it asked like a different question that was more complicated, but it's not. So, you think the Earth is what? A spinning globe, flat and stationary? Not so sure. Or 4th option, fill in the blank. Spinning globe.
Spinning globe.
Please share anything to prepare. Nope. Are you? Yes. Send text reminder to 208.
You don't know your phone number?
No, I'm putting my business phone number.
You have a business number?
We talked. We talked about this.
You have a business number?
Yes. Oh, that's the wrong number. Oops.
Okay.
Yeah, the DSEC 208. I talked about it. I presented it out. Fuck. Why is it like that? Okay.
Is it just the Google number?
Oh, you'll see on the last. It was on the last podcast.
Okay, see.
I submitted it. All right. 30 minutes audio interview, 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Monday, April 19th, 2021, with Flat Earth David Weiss from the Flat Earth Podcast.
Oh, April 19th?
Yes.
I can't make it.
Why?
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Okay. It's a Monday.
Okay. That's fine.
Cool.
All right, that was it. Thank you guys for joining us on the 11th episode. It was great. I'm just kidding.
How was your Easter weekend? Happy late Easter.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to tell you about the spring extravaganza in Caldwell. I have to tell you.
Okay.
So this is the first event, that's happened since COVID.
Mm-hmm.
First event ever. And Caldwell always puts shit together. Like, for a small town.
For being a smaller town, they
like,
always
their
do
lights
shit.
are good.
Yeah.
Anyways. So, it was a great idea. So, you get there, and they have the egg hunts split into different sections, whatever, Not different sections, different time slots. Like, from 4-year-olds to 6-year-olds, it's at 12. 8 slots. There you go. Total 20,000 eggs, right. So, we get there. Mom's like, let's get there at 11. Okay. And we're like, let's go see where the Easter egg hunt is, and let's just wait. So we get there, and there's already people there. So it's 11:15. So we have to wait for 45 minutes. Waiting for 45 minutes with a 4-year-old, like, you're going to be able to do it for a while. For the most part, she did good. But then, like, more and more people started coming. And then, so we're like, it's like a fence, right? And then there's, like, the side stuff, too.
Mm-hmm.
But people are just kind of like hurdles, just full people.
All around.
No social distancing, no masks, which is fine, whatever. No one gives a shit. But then it's like maybe like 15, 20 minutes before the thing starts. And then they're like, we're only going to let 300 kids in. And if you go in with your kid, the adult counts as a kid. And you can only enter through the sides. And we're like, what the hell? Like, and people were getting pissed behind me that were talking. They're like, they should have like had tape or something to show you like where the entrance is, or just already had signs saying that, so people can just send their kid in to wait, and you can be like on the side or whatever, So as we're talking, the people are like, man, I feel like I'm like, first dad was like, she can crawl under, we're gonna put her over the fence. I'm like, okay, if other people are doing it, sure. But because they're like, we're gonna be counting, we're like, Okay, so I saw there's like hand sanitizing stations. So in my head, I'm like, okay, they're probably gonna let kids in, have them like just walk in, sanitize hands or whatever, and then as all the kids are counted and in the sidelines, and they're gonna go like 1, 2, 3, go, and then they go, right? Which would be a thing that's normal in your head, right?
Yeah.
So it's like almost time. It's like noon pretty much, and then they go to start letting kids in, and as soon as they let one kid in, they're already going and getting the eggs.
So they're getting white privilege.
But I'm like, and I even told like mom and dad or the people around me, I'm like, dude, by the time they let the 300th kid in, the eggs are fucking gone. So like that's dumb.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So as soon as because I told dad, I'm like, if we see kids starting to pick up eggs, like their kids are going over the fence.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard just seeing it from an outside because I'm like in the front. This is like some Black Friday protesting, Black Lives Matter shit. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's bad. I just compared Easter egg hunt with that. That's fucking horrible.
The hordes. It's like a zombie
like the horde. Right.
It's like
that's what I meant it.
World War Z.
And so it like begins and there's like fucking swarming. I mean, you're seeing like, it's like we're trying to escape a war-ridden country and you're just like, it's trying to escape the Titanic. We're just shoving kids on boats like, take my kid. I don't even care. I don't even know where Amelia went. I'm like, just fucking run and get the eggs. I'm laughing so hard because I'm seeing like kids like throwing their kids. I'm watching the people that are putting together this, and she's like holding her iPad trying to count kids, and it's like too late, bitch. Yeah, like too late. I can't even see grass. All I see is I literally see kids fucking crying with an empty basket, other kids with a full ass basket, parents pissed, and I'm laughing my fucking ass off. In 5 minutes, everything was gone.
Jesus.
Everything was gone. Amelia comes back with her basket. I see kids crying, so I'm like, man, if we see a kid crying, like I'll have her give her some of the eggs or whatever. But the worst sought out thing.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
One person that was behind me was saying like they should have just like as you walk up, I guess, if they like thought it out, you get like tickets. Here's your ticket. And so then it's like ticket 1 through 50. Easter egg hunt starts in 5 minutes. Just like in smaller sections. If you're going to do it that way.
Letting the people in, like white privilege.
Right. But I'm like, dude, as soon as they come in, they're going to like,
just take everything.
And so we did that. After waiting for 45 minutes, we had 5 minutes of Easter egg hunt. So we put that shit away. So then I'm like, okay, let's go take pictures with the Easter bunny. Line is like, oh, no. First was like Amelia sees a little train. A little riding train, which is so small that only 5 kids can fit in. So I go there to see where the line starts, and the line is so long that I'm like, I guarantee you it's going to be like an hour wait.
Yeah.
So at first it was going to be like one of us is going to wait, and while like the rest of them go to the event. But then I'm like, dude, I'm not waiting for an hour in the fucking sun with no shade for a goddamn train ride that's going to take like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I will go put her in the back of fucking dad's truck. And I will go drive her around this neighborhood for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's your train ride. So I got sad because I'm like, she wanted that. So she was good enough. So I'm like, okay, let's go see what else they have. So we go to like where the Easter bunny is. Like, let's just go get pictures of the Easter bunny. Same thing. Line is so freaking long. Then we're like, okay, she wants cotton candy. The line is long there too. But I'm like, you know what? We got to do something. So me and her are waiting in line for the cotton candy. Mom and dad are waiting in line to go get food somewhere else. While I'm waiting in line, just this lady in front of me, we just start talking about just everything. Like, just the crap that this event was. Yeah. But then me and her just started talking. Like, she was from New York originally, like lived there for a long time, moved to California, moved here. She's Italian. Her husband's Puerto Rican. Like, I know all this shit about her family. Yeah. She got 6 kids. They can't claim it. They can't get stimulus because they make too much money. Husband lives like we were in line for 45 minutes, and I know this whole lady's almost history.
Should have been a podcast.
Dude, I had so much fun talking to her. Like, at the very end, she's like, dude, thanks for talking to me. I'm like, no problem. Like, we were talking about how crime rate is getting higher and how it's more, like, obviously not affordable to, like, live here anymore. And, just a bunch of stuff. Like, the schooling, like, all those topics were covered in 45 minutes. And that was great. I got the shirt.
Sounds like a good time.
It was fine.
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, because Caldwell's the only place that runs these events. Boise doesn't do shit.
No.
Ever.
No.
And it's like Meridian doesn't do shit ever. It's like, okay, whatever. So yeah, I get that.
It's crazy. Oh my gosh, it's crazy that I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I tried to send a message and like I attempted to send something 4 times with it being spelled wrong. 4 times. Anyways, but I'm surprised in the call. I don't know. You would think that they would make it like I don't know. Maybe they didn't think so many people would show up, but I'm like, think it through next time.
Well, next time there won't need to be that. Because in a year, COVID should be gone.
But even with COVID gone, though, like they weren't doing anything for like it wasn't. These things weren't created because of like the lines weren't like it wasn't taking longer because of like social distancing or anything. It was just like you know people are gonna show up. Like we don't live in small little towns. You know, like there's gonna be a shit ton of people. So have more of the trains. Have more of the like do it differently. Like
I thought you meant like the Easter egg hunt.
Right. I'm like, get 2 fucking people to be bunnies.
Yeah.
Bunny and Jim Bob Bunny, his fucking brother.
Yeah.
That's what I told the lady that was in front of me. I was like, dude, I'm not waiting for the Easter bunny. She's like, dude, my kids are traumatized. Like they don't even go sit with Santa. She's like, last year, well, this December, she's like, we were gonna go see Santa, and they had like plastic tarp thing around him because it's social. Like, you have to stand next to him with like plastic. So I told him like, dude, I'm not gonna wait in line for this bunny. I'm gonna wait till that fucker goes on a cigarette break in the middle of an alley. And I'm like, hey, dude, let me take a picture for my kid. And I'm like, it was like Bad Santa, the guy that plays Bad Santa. Yeah. But I'm like just picturing in my head, it's like Amelia gets a picture with the Easter bunny like in an alley next to a dumpster while he's like smoking a cigarette and taking a piss, and she's just like with her Easter egg.
Isn't it? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. No, that was it was Fresh Prince. Never mind, it was Fresh Prince. No. Don't you have a picture of you with the Easter bunny? It's like a scary
creepy
picture.
As hell. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it, and we're gonna. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I don't know which album that's in.
We don't have that many albums. We have like 8.
Right.
Which is like a lot.
I should go through it.
We'll
that bunny is creepy.
Like, I remember seeing that picture.
I'm gonna find that. Yeah. I have by till Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll find it. Speaking of like outdoor stuff, so I've been like outside and stuff. Eagle Island Park sucks. Why is it like a thing? It's $7 for an entrance for fucking what? Pond water and a fucking
Did you guys pay for the entrance?
Gallows? Yeah.
Why? There's somebody there to pay?
Yeah.
It already started?
Yeah. Didn't you guys go yesterday or like 2 days ago?
There was nobody there to take money.
Really?
Yeah.
It's $7 per vehicle now. Place is a fucking shithole. We went there to play frisbee golf. A shithole.
I'm surprised that they had it open already. I wonder if it's because it's Easter weekend.
Probably. It was open.
But we were there yesterday or whatever day. No, we weren't there yesterday.
2 days ago.
Whatever, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I guess.
We went.
That's why you need to get a state park pass. I think it's cheaper that way.
Well, we don't ever go to state parks, but like...
I know, but if you think about it, it's like for $10.
We're going to take one car and go all of us, but then not Daniel decided to...
Like, not Daniel? So you mean...
God damn it.
Oh.
I'm kidding, though.
Daniel.
They decided to take 2 cars, and... we all... And then it was like... Yeah, so it was $7 per vehicle, whatever. But it's such a shithole park. That is a shithole. That is the worst park that ever existed on this planet. It's shit pond water. I wouldn't swim in Durkee's no matter what. I would rather swim in fucking Durkee's than this shithole. I would rather swim in AIDS blood than this.
I think it's just because, like...
Has, like, fucking hanging gallows thing. It looks like there's public hangings.
We just like to sit there with our lawn chairs and have Amelia play in the playground.
It sucks. It's just desolate desert.
I'm trying to think of like what the best park is.
That one
that's
sucks.
Like a state
and you have to
park.
pay for that. That's a state. The thing is, it's not even. It's privately owned. We read somewhere. I think it was that said it. It's like privately owned.
What pisses me off is state parks are a fucking joke. Okay,
they're shit.
They're a joke. All the state parks. It's like, I get it. Like I get it. There's someone there that has to upkeep like the vicinity
not
and that kind of
place.
shit.
Come on, let's be real. That shit's not upkept.
No, I get
anywhere.
that, but that's what I'm saying. Is like, dude, when you think of like how many people come to some of these parks, like in the summertime, that Eagle Island Park is fucking full.
Just the amount of cars that there was today, in that span of time, that park made like $800 just in like the hour that we were there.
All I'm realizing is that if I could go back in time, I mean, obviously, I would like create something else. But like, dude, it'd be awesome to own shit like that. Like, what do you need to do to upkeep that?
Nothing. The only thing that they've ever spent money on is the fucking, like the thing that surrounds the shit water. The fucking slide.
Right, they pay $7 for things aren't like the snow cone places wasn't open, right?
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay, like none of that shit.
We just went through the thing, like the whatever. But it sucks. And I was like, I kept telling everyone, I was like all my friends, I'm like, from what I remember, when me and Victor went like 7 years ago, we went up here for Age of Ultron, Avengers 2. We went here because it was like labeled like one of the advanced better parks for frisbee golf, right? So we go and like it was shitty. I remember it was shitty, but I was like, it was probably like a newer park at the time. I don't know. It's gonna be better. Same old shit.
I thought maybe it would be like better. Dude,
no,
the best.
It's just desolate and dry and shitty.
Man, the park I liked playing frisbee golf at was freaking Rock Creek Park.
Rock Creek was cool. This one wasn't like the course isn't bad because it's like it's an advanced course, so it's not bad. But it's just like the scenery sucks.
Right.
That's the problem. Like Rock Creek, like if it was just green, if that place was just green, like it was just dry. Like if one little fucking spark of fire starts at that place, that place is all gone. It's so dry, and like it's just crappy. It's boring to look at. Like it's not scenic.
You would think that park would be nicer because Eagle is a pretty like higher.
Yeah, it's fucking rich scumbags. Fuck all of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of fuck all of them, I have this fucking feud with this older dude, the tennis coach. So we play tennis at Ann Morrison, and this fucking asshole of a fucking cunt goes up to Megan, like the day, like, so he watches play supposedly, and he's like, "You guys would play better on like the quarter court, right?" Like
that was a quarter court.
It's like some pussy ass fucking small little lines like in the full court thing. I don't know. He just pissed me off. I want to fucking hit him.
That's all he said and it pissed you off?
No, it's just that and like he
probably has like body language and like did he think he was like cool as shit?
No, not at all. I'm just being a douchebag.
Okay, no. It's you that's the asshole.
I think so. But no, it's like fuck that guy. It's like we're here to play for fun. Like we're not fucking trying to pay for your shit fucking tennis lessons. And I told there's these two guys, they're pretty fucking good. I was like, let me lose 150 pounds and get 10 fucking hours of training. I'll fucking beat both of those guys 2v1. Don't fuck with me.
Right.
I just gotta lose the 150 pounds.
I know. I love the quotes. It's like, man, once I like lose weight and get my life on track, and like they list off all these, eat better, sleep better. Like you fuckers are going down. It's like that's not gonna happen. So.
Speaking of eating better, fucking Oreos inside.
I already had some.
Did you?
Yeah, 4. I wanted milk so bad.
Why'd you get milk?
I did.
Oh.
But like I was craving milk, so I wanted the Oreo.
Okay.
I don't know why, but even just like, having a whole glass of milk and one Oreo just to dip, and then you just
chug the milk.
You chug as much as you can. That initial chug is the best.
That's what.
But then you do the
about.
Secondary chug,
not
and
good.
it's shit. So you have to have like the other Oreo. Yep. Yes.
I know. That's
love that.
That's the part. Like I don't care for Oreos.
You got me addicted to milk now.
I know. I don't know what it is. Like it's that fucking. It just hits so good. If alcohol tasted like that, like milk.
I'd be an alcoholic.
I would straight up, like, you'll see me like, spare change. I would straight up be an alcoholic. Fucking sipping out of vodka, like, out of the bottle.
Dude, you all have like a brown paper bag and someone's like, the cop pulls you over, it's like milk.
It's milk sash.
Oh, yeah.
God, I love milk.
Chocolate milk, though. That thick Dairy Gold one.
God. The Dairy Gold or Walmart
that thickness.
One. It's so like, and it cools your body.
Oh, yeah.
When it's like, when you're hot, and you drink a nice ice cold milk, chocolate milk.
Do you know what we are? The McBoyles. We're the McBoyles so bad that if we had, man, I would love.
Loves milk too. Like,
does he really? One
milk.
of these days, if was down because he's never down because you're always busy saving lives, being a SWAT. Just kidding, a probation.
Oh, he was so before you fit. He was so pissed too.
Why?
He's like, I'm fucking moving to Texas. I'm like, why? He's like, because I didn't get a discount for the state park. Because he works for the state.
Oh, that's fucked up.
He's like, I didn't get it. And I guess like in Texas, like state employees.
So he's gonna move all the way to. Yeah. Such a cheap ass.
And I was like, you should have just fucking told them. I was like, ask them for their license and registration.
Right.
Like, pull out your badge and, like, license and registration. Then fucking don't pay. You can't do it.
Does he have a badge?
I don't know.
Anyways,
badge of honor.
If us 3 dressed up like the McBoyles.
I already had the hair. I can slick it
I
forward.
know. And I could do, like, I can make it look Masno, too. With our milk stash. That would be great. Just for like an album picture.
That should be our Halloween. We should be the McPoyles.
Who would know? How would they know?
How would they know?
They never know.
Have you been watching TikTok still?
I have not watched TikTok all weekend.
I have not been I 100%ed Assassin's Creed 121 hours. Can't wait to the next one. But other than that, I haven't been playing games. I love because it's the weather. I fucking hate the winter. Winter sucks.
You're right. It is the weather because today, like I told you, we went to that like a friend's house.
Yeah.
We got there at like 2:30, 3 o'clock or whatever. And I told Mom initially like, I'll probably be good. Okay. Let me backtrack a little bit. It's going to be off topic a little bit. Do you ever do this? Which you probably don't because you're different than me. These are not plans that I made to go to this Easter thing. It was just another person made those plans. But sometimes when I make plans with people, like when I'm like in a good mood, I'm like, yeah, we should do this, we should do that. Like I'll make it with Sherry, Aida, whatever. And then the day comes. And sometimes I'm like still like, I've been looking forward to it, so I'm going to go because I'm so excited. But there's some days where I'm just like, fuck, man. Like, why did I even make these goddamn plans? Like, Mrsko, you know? Like, you don't want to go.
Sometimes I'm like that.
So I almost got to that where I'm like, God, I don't want to go. Because I was just like, because I didn't know if there was going to be like kids there. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with like, you know, if Amelia's having a tantrum, whatever. It just doesn't sound like fun, right? And then I told Mom, like, I'll probably head out like 5 or 6. Yeah. You know, because I don't know how Amelia's going to be. Dude, it was so much fun because she had like played with all these friends, you know, and then like next thing you know, and it was like still daylight and I could see that the hours are getting closer and closer to bedtime, but I'm like, fuck. And she was like having nice time and it's so nice outside and it feels so good. I'm like, dude, I don't want to leave right now, you know? And then obviously we left late, but 2 things is one, why the hell would I sabotage a good time with my own, like, I don't want to go Mrska? Just shows you like, you should go.
Yeah.
Because you never know, like you might have a lot of fun, which I did. Another thing though is, it's really hard to, like, still do bedtime with kids, man. Like, I was telling Mom, like, it's so fucking hard. Like, because I really want her to be in bed by, like, 8:30, because I know for her, it's best if she's in bed by 8:30, and then she sleeps till 6, because she hasn't taken naps, and then it's just, like, I don't have to deal with a cranky-ass kid. More cranky than she usually is. Yeah. But it's like, man, I don't want to, like, come home at, like, 7 o'clock, you know, and then have to, like I want to be outside, too. Like, I've been cooped up. Yeah. All winter. Yeah. And I would like it. Like, I don't know why, but, like, anytime it's, like, super nice outside and I have to be at work all day on the, inside.
Sucks. I hate that.
It's fucking rage. I feel rage on the inside. Like, I want to quit my job.
Yeah. I have that. When I was working, like, previous jobs, yeah, that shit was like,
dude, there's been times where I'm like, I almost fucking put in a 2-week notice because the weather's nice and I'm stuck inside. Yeah. And I asked my job at the school, I'm like, did I wonder, like, can I just do my sessions outside, man? Like, I have chalk, we can draw things with chalk. Like, I don't want to be inside. Yeah. You know, because it's too nice. Yeah. That's my story. It makes no, like, I don't know, but it puts you in a good mood.
You know, it does. Like, I don't like the winter. Like, like mom was like, oh, like Nikolita Zvan, you know, all this stuff. I'm like, because there's nothing. I'm not a fucking skier. I'm not a snowboarder. So it's like, if I was like, yeah, I would go up to Bogus Basin and shit. That would be cool, whatever. But even then, I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold. I hate it. I don't want to, like, you can't do anything. Right. Like, you know, like whatever it is, like it just sucks.
It just.
It's like, if it's gonna be cold, at least give it like snow. Like if it's snow, like then you have a purpose of being cold, whatever. I don't like the snow either, don't get me wrong, but it's like at least it gives us a purpose. But we just have dry like winter, which sucks because it's cold. But it's like, I'm just not a winter guy. I'm not.
But even like those winter sports stuff, like snowboarding and skiing, like I've never really done them. They sound like they would be fun, but just the thought of adding all those layers of clothing, it sounds suffocating. This is the process of,
For me, it's not
if I have to take a shit, I have to take all this, and I'm wet.
And with
me, it's like when I gotta go.
Everyone that watches, they know that.
They know, like when I gotta go, like you have 0.3 seconds for me to go.
What's weird is I talk a lot about shitting with. I'm like really into. I love hearing shit stories.
Dude, this is the one thing we have in common. Are you being sarcastic?
Serious.
You're being serious?
I want to know how people shit.
Oh my god, this is our common interest.
There you go.
Talking about real shit.
We brought it back. Episode 11. It took 11 episodes.
To find one common thing that we have to say.
Yeah.
Me too. Like when people are telling me that they're like constipated or whatever, or whatever. Like I want to know what your shit, like talking about the type of different ones, how it is, the process. But yeah. The thought of having to take off all those layers of clothing, and then I'm wet, and then my socks sometimes get wet because of the snow, and then it just sounds fucking miserable.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
You got like the snow pants. You get a zipper back there. You zip it up, spread it up, sit down, shit it up, zip it up.
Shit it up, zip it up. Yeah, no.
Sit down, shit down.
Sit down, shit down.
Yeah, I just don't like the winter. I would, because like the thing is like skiing, like it's all like rich people stuff. Like I can't do that.
It takes so much money.
Like
by the time I get the board and the bearing and the boots and everything, I'm like, well, now I'm homeless, so great.
I got a snowboard.
I got a snowboard.
It's a good roof.
And then where am I gonna store it? Where am I gonna store all this for one, like a part of the year?
Yeah, yeah. I like it's cool and all, but yeah, it's just it's not.
A lot of these things are fun when you do have money to go do things. Like I'm pretty sure snowmobiling is fun. I'm pretty sure doing all these things are fun.
Snowmobiling is such an expensive thing, just because of you buy a snowmobile, next year it's fucking like it's worthless. So it's such an expensive.
None of that sounds fun. Like I like going on. Yeah, I just like to stay home when it's winter and just staying warm. Sledding, I can do sledding. I don't know. I think it's just like my bad experiences going up like mountains, like when mom and dad and us got and took that, like when we slid
on the Ford Explorer.
Yeah, on the Ford Explorer, and then we drove with the flat tire the whole time way back.
Yeah.
Do you remember that day?
I do. I remember that.
That was terrifying for me because it was just like shit, man. If mom was driving, we would have died.
Yeah.
Because we would have gone off the other side of the cliff.
Yeah.
It was like a ravine.
Yeah, it was bad.
Ever since that, I just have like no desire. Maybe that's when I like got scared of driving. Like I don't like driving up like mountains and stuff.
Probably. That's probably what it was.
Like at all. Especially when it's wintertime. Like no thank you. I have no desire.
God, I remember when we were going to Blue Lake, the Blue Lake hike. God, you were fucking dying.
I do not like that.
You hated that shit.
That shit scares me. It's terrifying to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, I'm not for the most okay. No, I don't like anybody driving. I don't trust people just driving.
Oh my God.
I don't trust my own driving. So it's not like I trust mine and not someone else's. I don't trust my own or anybody else's. I don't care how good of a driver you are. I will still be scared. And I don't like that because so many things can happen and I could die.
I would love for you to go in one of the drift cars.
I would die.
I would love to record that.
And you should see me when I just do this stupid go-kart what's that? Fast lane? Fast lanes on the place? I did that for my birthday. Fast lanes? And I thought it was going to be like just like fun little bump. No, that's legit.
Yeah.
Like it's legit. And I go in there and I'm the slowest. It took me a good I don't know how many.
On blinkers and stuff.
Merging
lanes.
But there in a little bit though, I was getting fast. I was drifting.
Were you?
Yeah, I got it takes me a little bit to get more comfortable to feel, because some people just do it. I'm like, dude, I don't know how it works. And the control I have of it eventually though, once I get the hang of it, I'll do it and I'll feel more comfortable going faster. Yeah. Just like when I was driving a 4-wheeler for the first time, I was going so slow and then I kind of get a little bit faster, but I don't have this confidence to just be super fast daredevil. It takes me I gotta get comfy.
Yeah, I'm a huge advocate when it comes to snow to go in a parking lot and practice evasive. I'm a huge advocate of that. Really,
cookies and stuff.
Not cookies, but being aggressive with it.
I can't
in a parking lot, not obviously in public roads, but to know what your vehicle is gonna do. I'm being legit. To know what your vehicle is gonna do. If it starts doing this, if it happens to you the first time, it's what the fuck? You don't know what you're really gonna do. But then you know how your vehicle is gonna respond to what it is, and all the time, when it's if it's not when it's raining because it doesn't matter, but with snow. If it's wet and then it's kind of colder and all that stuff, just depends. I always drive and then I slam on the brakes aggressively hard to see how much traction I have with brakes.
Right.
If I'm sliding, then I know it's okay, now it's It's actually icing over and stuff. I always do that every single time, all the time.
I don't ever do that. I'm too scared of doing that. Jesus, I'm too scared of doing that.
Yeah, I'm a big advocate when it comes to that.
I should probably do that.
But yeah, I would love for you to go to like inside like a drifter's car, like a legitimate, like going 100%.
No,
I would fucking love to record that. Or like a rally driver. Oh my god, you in a rally car would be the fucking best thing in the world.
I would cry and shit and everything in that car.
In a rally car, you would. I would probably cry and shit in a rally car.
In a drifting car, it would be like, I can already tell I would be terrified and I'd be screaming, but then I feel like I would eventually, like, that's the thing though, eventually, like, as it's going more, like, if we're going around a lot more, I would get more comfy enough to actually enjoy it. Yeah. Just like when I go on, like, roller coasters and things like that, like, obviously in the beginning I'm like super scared and I'm nervous and I don't know what it's like. It takes me like a couple of times except for the virtual reality.
Except in VR.
The virtual reality roller coasters, hell no. That I don't like that. I do not like virtual reality. Like that is like that's the thing though. Is like I know I'm at home sitting on my fucking couch. Once I put that on, though, I am not at home anymore. Yeah. My mind is going somewhere else.
That does make it more fun.
It's just I don't know, just like looking down. It's just, I can handle a lot of it, but my first VR experience was at Go Wireless when you were working next to Java.
Fuck Go Wireless, by the way.
When you were working at Java, and they had those VR that you can put on. Yeah. So I put it on.
Yeah.
And you were like that weather balloon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's fun. And I'm like, this is my first one. Like, I didn't even know what this was. I put it on. I'm like, this is cool. And I'm like, lifting. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going up a little bit. Where the fuck? And now, next thing you know, I'm in outer space. I'm like, this is still cool. I was still doing okay until I turned around and the motherfucking sun or something huge was behind me to where it, like, scared me. I did not expect that to be right there. I took that off and even now, like any outer space thing, like I
want you to do the outer space roller coaster.
I don't know why I can't handle the outer space stuff. Like that stuff.
Oh, speaking of outer space, let me just show you this picture. Oh, I hope my phone doesn't die. This picture even fucking freaks me out.
Why?
Oh my god, it's like it's a real picture. It's not fake. Where is it? Oh, come on. Do I not have it saved anymore? Did I delete it? Let me it's right there. I just found it. This is a legitimate astronaut Bruce McCandless II floats untethered away from the safety of the space shuttle with nothing but his manned maneuvering unit keeping him alive. The first person in history to do it.
Oh my god. What the how does he get
He has like thrusters, like boosters.
Oh my god. Dude, I can't.
That shit gives me fucking anxiety.
I can't.
Ugh. Cause I still haven't seen Gravity, but I know like Gravity like does that shit, or like Interstellar.
I watched Gravity.
I love space movies.
Gravity was a good movie. Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
So I want to watch Interstellar. I've been wanting to watch that. Man.
That is the definition of being scared of heights. Like that is the biggest fear of heights right there. Just those it triggers so many fears.
Yeah.
Just that. Like there's so much shit that could just the thought of that is very terrifying. Like those kinds of things I don't like. Or being like I see pictures of like okay, it was a TikTok video, but like there's a actual term for someone that has like a fear of water. It's like something obviously phobia. It's like I don't know. Anyways, it's
aquaphobia.
No. You would think it would be that, but she was like, what people think this means to me, and it's like just pictures of like water or whatever. It's like what it really is, and it's like shows like an aerial picture of like a little boat, and then you can see the silhouette of a whale underneath it, like the big ones. Or it has like a picture of like like a little like kid in one of those like little and it just had like a picture of just his feet under the water, and it's just like, dark, but there's nothing under there. Like there's no like fish or anything, but just that, and it has just those things where I'm like, that's exactly what that fear is. Yeah. Like when I see those videos of people with their kayaks and there's like a whale or something underneath it, I'm like, dude, that is terrifying because that is so huge. And that, same as with the outer space stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, how? What if you don't get back?
It just shows you like how small we are.
Oh, yeah.
That we're nothing. We're just a speck of dust.
We are.
That's all we are.
For all we are.
Flat Earth. In that picture, is it flat?
Yeah.
I should just show him this picture. I'm like, look.
It
looks pretty flat to me.
You're right. I can't wait to talk to them because I'm legitimately interested.
Yeah. We have to sit together like off podcast and like think of.
This is what I'm worried about. Is that they'll sway me.
Oh God! If you get swayed on there.
This is why. Can I tell you? It's some COVID.
COVID cough.
Sometimes before pre-TikTok, when I was, I think, more like educated. I know I was more educated.
Wait. Okay. Never. Okay. Sorry.
Pre-TikTok, when I was like into YouTube and just watching random shit, I would start out with like trending videos or whatever, and next thing you know, I'd get into like.
Sorry.
Is that your phone?
Yep.
I would go from trending videos, and then after like a couple of hours, I would be in this whole realm of YouTube that is like, I don't know how the hell I even ended up here, right? I used to love doing that. So sometimes I would be watching these like conspiracy theories, and some of them were very like, when you first hear it, I'm like, this is not fucking true.
Yeah.
Like, I already know, this is fucking bullshit. But then I watch more of it, and, you know, like, I'm listening to things, I'm like, shit, man, they're kind of convincing. Yeah. Like, this is legit. I think that's why conspiracy theories work, because they're, like, so sometimes out there. But they're, like, they just make it in a way that it's, like.
They're so, like, detailed that you're like, how can this be fake?
Right.
They're so well, like, written, I guess you can say.
Right.
And I like reading them. I think it's cool to, like, be like, even it's like, what if it was that? Like, and all, you know, like, there's a lot, like, it'd be cool, you know.
Like, there's a lot of conspiracy theories that I'm like, but I mean, like, it could be. Like, who am I to say it can't?
Yeah.
For real. Like, who am I to say it can't be? Yeah. You know, for all I know, like, what do I know? Exactly. I just know what's kind of, like, shown to me in the things I research and, you know, but it's like, there's so much stuff that could be
different.
Like, there's so much stuff that could be written that's not true and whatever.
The coolest thing would be when you die that you can just learn the Earth's truths. I think that'd be super cool. But that would be like my dream. Is when you die, you find the truth. Again,
another TikTok video. But like some guys said that when kids are born, they're so connected to the earth that they have a lot of answers to, like, you know, things. So this guy said this, but like, who the fuck knows if it's true or not. But he kept saying to his kid, like, when his kid was like 2 or 3, because they said like they're connected to it until they reach like age 5 or 6, and then they kind of like forget or some shit. So he kept asking his kid like every day or something, like, hey, what does it mean to be happy? Like, what's happiness, or something along those lines? And the kid was like, I don't know, you'll have to find out, or something along those lines. And then when his kid turned, like, it was like his 5th birthday or 6th birthday, he asked him, he's like, I don't know, like, I thought I knew, but I don't know. Like, and then the kid asked him, like, what do you think it is? And then the dad answered, like, well, you know, with some, like, whatever. And the kid whispers in his ears, like, I told you you'd find out, or something along those lines. It made sense. It was sweet. But I don't know.
Amelia, like, there's said the Earth's a rectangle.
Could be true. That's what I'm worried about with this. Is like
Plato said the Earth is a cube.
Really?
Plato.
So maybe Amelia's close to something. But if these people are pretty convincing, I just want to know, like, I don't know, kind of like why they think the way they do, like why they think that, and I don't know, they might convince me to actually think like, oh my god, this could be legit. I'm intrigued. I don't want to go into it just like bashing them, because I don't want to bash them. People have their own like opinions. But I mean, if they start bashing me,
no, I don't think it's gonna be.
No, I just want to know.
Yeah,
I'm interested.
Me too. We'll see what happens.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah. It just, those kinds of things is just, I don't know. There's just so much information. Like, there's so much unknown things. Just like how like our oceans have barely really been explored, you know, and so when people say like that's not, well, like, how can you know? Like, there's so much, there's how certain, you know? How would they know? Yeah. They never know. There's so many creatures that they thought were extinct. Like, oh, we found them. We found one. Like, if all we know is there could be another whole world under the water.
I wonder if they're ever gonna find the homogeneous Callidius.
What is that?
I mean 8. I had 8. We'll never know.
Okay.
it's DJ Khaled.
Oh.
It's his Latin term. Homogeneous Callidius.
No. Whatever happened to the Bermuda Triangle? That was a whole big thing, like fucking 15 years ago. What happened to that? That's why I don't want. This is what blows my mind. That doesn't blow my irritates me. I don't know, whatever word it is. These distractions, these distracting topics of them. I'm always like, what are you distracting me from?
Mm-hmm.
You know, remember like 3 years ago when it was like the killer clowns.
Yeah.
Right? Like one morning we woke up and it was like all over everything and clowns everything and watch out. It was like this huge thing, and then like just like it started, it just ended.
I think it's fads, just like Duck Dynasty.
But I'm just like, but when it comes to like, I don't know, I always think like, what are you keeping from me? Like I think like I feel like as soon as it gets somewhere to something, like people are like speaking truth about something that's like. That's to deal with the people that are like the 1% of the elite, you know, and then like something comes up, like COVID.
Right.
Vag hands.
Vag hands.
I think that's what they call them. I know.
Oh.
But okay.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Dude, that answer wasn't for anything that I said. So I already know you didn't listen because that was like, yep, it's green.
No, in my mind, I was like, if we had Animus, that would be cool.
If we had what?
Animus?
What is that?
So it's like, that's from Assassin's Creed.
Oh my God, you're dumb.
I'm kidding. No, but, no, Assassin's Creed, you would like Assassin's Creed. You know why I'm saying that?
Why?
Because it always does like really cool, like historic things of like how like the Earth started and all that shit. It's pretty cool. Like it's like fun. But yeah, no, it's I think we've been talking about the Flat Earth podcast every single week for the last like 7 weeks.
How was your week?
Just tennis.
Okay.
I got tan.
Yeah, you did.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Aida had her baby boy.
Did she?
Yep.
That's good.
Dude, I guess she had a really bad like delivery.
Did she?
Yep. She said she had to have a blood transfusion and everything because she lost so much blood.
I lost so much blood from my nose the other day.
Really?
Holy moly!
How are you not anemic?
What's anemic?
Like when you have when you don't have a lot of like iron or whatever. I think like when you have a lot of blood loss and stuff. Sometimes you're anemic.
Well, a lot of blood loss, but like, yeah, my nose. Holy moly, that was so much.
You get bad nosebleeds.
I do.
I used to get them too. The only way I could get them to stop is when that like glob.
Oh, I love that. I love that fucking glob. It's I have 2 of them.
What?
Yeah,
they look like slugs.
They do. Like I'm like bleeding a ton, and then like I'm waiting. I'm like, fuck yes, give me a good one. I fucking love that feeling. Boom, huge one. I'm like, god damn.
How does that happen?
Still going. I'm like, oh, there's gonna be another one. Boom, another one. I was like, fuck me, that's awesome.
Why does that happen? I used to.
Your blood clots to stop the bleeding. I googled it because I was like, am I dying?
Because
so
I
bad.
remember I used to have so many blood bleeds when I was little.
Bleeds?
Bloody noses. When I was in Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it was like a weekly, almost like every other day, I think. I don't know. That's what it feels like.
I get it when I pick my nose.
Now it's like I don't get it as much, but sometimes I do. And like the one thing that helps is you shove a tampon up your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks
I just do the napkin.
Okay, well, this like just holds more blood,
Yeah.
and then it clots it or whatever. But I'm just like, shit.
I remember when I used to work at Jerome Cheese. I would get nosebleeds all the time because of the dryness. Because like your nose, because it's powder, and your just gets blood, like it's just dry.
Right.
It just crack, like your things crack.
Yeah.
Whatever. Smoke crack.
Yeah.
Crack cocaine. Shoot some rocks up.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Because I answered it like how you.
Oh yeah.
I'm
That's cool.
listening.
All right.
This is a weird ass.
Yeah,
podcast.
I don't even know what the hell we're talking about.
What did we talk about?
I don't fucking
This
know.
one was a weird one. Should we
Wh-
start with Easter and end with blood clots? He has risen.
No, Victor asked me a cool question.
What?
It's a little bit different for you, but like, whatever. If you can do like, if you can choose one, I won't limit it to sports, kind of like anything, I guess.
Right.
What's the one thing that you wish you can be like top tier at? We did it with sports. And I was saying like tennis or golf because you're making a shit ton of money, but you're not like really like you won't get. It's not like a basketball player, like a football player. You know. We were seeing
gymnastics.
We're seeing horse jockeys. He was saying like water polo or
yeah.
Horse jockeys make so much fucking money.
Short.
The top horse jockey has made $400 million. That's more like than any sport. So I thought that was impressive because I was like, who the fuck watches that shit?
I think gymnastics would be good for the fact that you'd be really flexible and you'd be able to like crack. I just feel like gymnastic people, because they can like be all flexible, like I bet you can crack your back so fucking good.
That's what you want it for?
That's literally the only reason. So I feel like you could just like, yeah. It would just feel good. Like the stretching would feel so good. But I feel like they would never
crack their back.
I feel like their back already cracks with the shit they do. I just feel like the stretching, like how they stretch, you could like, I don't know. It just feels nice.
Yeah.
Just being able to like fucking flip. I could literally front hand spring across this whole street. Cool. It would be cool as shit.
That would be cool.
All the cool tricks you could do on a trampoline, and it would be effortlessly. Plus, you'd be in awesome, like, better shape. And it would just, I don't know. It'd just be a fun thing.
How cool would it be, though? Now, let's put this in perspective. What sport would you want to be really good at with your current body size? And it's not limiting you.
Sumo.
No, it's not limiting you. Like,
okay.
It would just look how funny it would look. So, like, me being the best gymnastics person. Like, what the hell is this guy? Like,
that'd be cool.
What would be the sport for you? Mine would be, I think.
But I'm good at it, too?
Like, you're top tier. You're the Olympic level, top tier, like, top 5 in the world. But you're just how you look. For some reason, you're just like a god at it. For me, it would be...
I don't know why swimming.
Swimming?
Just those things just seem...
I'm trying to think of what would look funny that I do.
Oh, it's funny. Well, swimming. Like a one-piece suit. Diving. Like, that'd be fucking funny as shit. Dude, speaking of diving, have you ever watched those videos where people train to dive, like the high dive? When you go to high dive, like... 200 meters or whatever,
like
150
canes
meters.
And shit?
No, like when they're training for the Olympics.
Yeah.
This girl showed a video like where she goes and trains for the, like, I'm guessing it's the Olympics or whatever. Okay, just for her to walk up, like she's scaling shit, it looks all industrial.
Oh, I've seen that at TikTok.
Yeah, industrial like.
Yeah. It's like a 3-part video or 2-part.
And I'm just like, dude, her just first of all, just climbing up
like
that
scaffolding
bitch.
And shit.
I'm just like I wouldn't even like I'd be worn out just climbing up there. And then when she looks down, I'm like, hell to the no, like that. How the fuck? What? How? Anyways, swimming, but not diving, just swimming. Swimming would be nice. I don't know. I think
diving for me actually. You know how fucking funny that would look?
That'd be pretty
for funny. Me doing all these acrobatic flips. Right. I'm just like aerodynamic through the water. I'm just I would pancake on the water.
I always wished like in the Olympics that they would have one regular person.
That would be
one
so fucking
regular
cool.
That
I thought about that too.
That doesn't have like. Yeah, just a regular person that's gonna do it. And whatever. But because sometimes when you watch the Olympics, like I don't watch it all the time.
Because it's like they're all so good. You're like, what is bad?
Yeah, they're all good to where I'm like, I know that I can't do that. Like I fucking know that, and just I know that they're going like fast, and I get all of that. But like because they're all going fast and they're all doing good, I can't really compare it to anything. So when they're running, like when they're doing like the running ones. I know that they're fast, but I'm like, how fucking fast really are you? Like, when they say, like, did it in, like, 7 minutes or whatever, 5 minutes. I know that's fast. Faster than fucking me. Mm-hmm. But if you had, like, a regular person there when they say, like, ready, set, go, whatever, to see how far back they are, I think only then would I, in my head, be like, holy shit, this fucker's fast.
That would be actually really cool.
I'm talking about, like, things like that. Or even the swimming one. So it could be someone that is good at it. Right? Not Olympic good, though.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they play, like,
like a college level
like college level good, where it's not like someone that's never played it, to where that's, like, at a huge disadvantage. But, like, someone that's played it and they're doing it in college and whatever. I think it'd be a great comparison.
There was a show. It used to be called Joe's versus Schmoes. I think it was on Spike TV or ESPN.
What was that? I remember that.
Joe's versus Schmoes. It would be literally, like...
Professionals against non-professionals? Oh my god, was it fun?
I don't remember. I didn't really watch it. I remember that being a show, though.
That's cool.
But I think
it would be so good.
Just to kind of see. It's crazy to put that in perspective though, because there's a basketball player. His name's Brian Scalabrine. Like he was not good. Like he was like a really bad NBA player. Like he was known as like white chocolate. People loved him because he was like just so bad. You know, like he just had that thing. But there was a TikTok. I think it was a TikTok or an Instagram, whatever. Probably from TikTok. This like really like good, super good like high school basketball player. Like really, really good basketball player. Saw like Brian like just shooting hoops at this fucking gym or something, and he's like, let's do a 1v1. And like it put it in perspective, like a really good fucking high school basketball player versus like this not like he's been retired for like 7 years. He's older. He's probably like in his 40s. They played and Brian won like 12-0 easily without a fucking doubt. And like it just kind of puts that perspective of like how good like what next level is.
Right.
You know, like now like March Madness is going on like
because he wasn't that good like professionally.
Yeah, he's in the NBA, but he's fucking destroying this high school basketball player that like he's good, like he's fucking would destroy us. But like then you have this guy that's like so low top. So it's like imagine putting that against like LeBron James, like Michael Jordan, you know, things like that. So it's kind of crazy because like right now like March Madness is going on, and there's so many like people that are just like such amazing basketball players in college, and then they come out to NBA and they're good, but then they come out to the NBA and they're fucking garbage.
Right.
It's just a bit too much for them, you know.
Right.
That happens all the time. So it's like it's just crazy how much tiers there are of like goodness.
Right.
But
I don't know. That would just be fun.
Yeah, Joe like
just
yeah,
watch it.
Watch that.
Because like I know they're good. And I know it's not easy.
Like shot put, like,
yeah.
You know, boom. It's like,
but sometimes like
a normal guy. It's like, oh shit, okay.
Because I was sometimes watching that though, like it looks easy. Sometimes it does to me. Like that's just because I'm weird. Or like the same thing. Like when I was doing that Bob Ross attempt painting, right? Like I know I'm not a fucking painter, but I'm like, you can do it next time. Like he'll start out like even coating the canvas a solid color. Or then he does like the little clouds where it's like, you watch it and so you pause and like, fucking look, it's easy. And then you do it and I'm like,
yeah,
frustrating as hell. Because I'm like, dude, why can't I even do something simple? Like it's literally just like this. And then like I look away to put more.
And the way it spreads, like it's so good. Like I do it just fucking globbing. Like
you know what the difference is though? Obviously a big difference is I always use acrylic because it's cheaper paint.
Yeah.
And he uses oil paint. When I was in painting in CSI, when I was doing my painting classes, I had to use like the legitimate Did I remember I went and bought one paintbrush? It was like the feathered out ones or whatever. It was like $20-$30 for one paintbrush because I needed it for class.
That'll help.
And oil paints and all these things. And then, yeah, it helps because it's a different kind of paint.
Well, if you're listening, let us know how to paint better.
Who?
It's Luis's girlfriend. She's really fucking good.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Like how good?
She's fucking good. I'll show you some pictures after.
Dude.
Go follow her on Instagram.
How?
She's really good. Like she's going to school for it and all that stuff. She's actually really good. She did like a portrait of Luis in like 2 hours and it looks fucking awesome. It looks really good. But she has this huge fucking. She did like a huge one. You know that painting that's like in our by the dining room. It's like that of like a dog. I think is what it was. Fucking incredible looking. Really good. Dude,
some people have such talents. Like I know I talk about TikTok and I watch it a lot. I get that. But a lot of the things,
a lot of the
things that I watch on there, like some people are getting so creative, and just because you have to imagine, you have to think it's just 60 seconds. Like that is not a whole lot of things to put into there.
Yeah.
So some people are amazing just when it comes to like transitions, and it's like some of them, it's like, dude, I just feel like I watched a mini movie.
Yeah.
Like with the amount of stuff you put in, or then you watch like, sometimes a lot of things will come up like people's like artistic abilities or whatever, to where I'm like, oh my god, like you're just a regular person that works a regular job. You're not some like well-known person. You're not verified, nothing, and like you're incredible. And it's great for people to like be recognized because like there's some people that do have talent like that. Like be known, like make some money off of your shit if you can, because it's too good not to. It's
like that homeless man with the golden voice,
right?
Yeah.
You never know. Yeah. You never know where talent is, because how would you know? How would they know?
How would they know? God
damn it! I did that 3 times in a 1-hour podcast.
My talent have a 2-layer shit system. If there was Olympics for shitting,
you'd win. Maybe. Sometimes I just wish I had like, because there's some people I think that are not. I don't want to say like everything needs to be worked on, but there are some people that are gifted, naturally good at something.
Yeah, I was thinking about this while driving Saturday night. What if everyone had one thing? Doesn't matter how big or small it is. One thing that they're just so fucking good at, but you just have to find what it is.
What the fuck? I haven't found it.
It can be anything. It can be fucking like this anything. But you're just so fucking good at it that like you can become number one in the world for it, but you just have to find it. But like a lot of people can't find it because it's like, oh, like I've never picked up a basketball in my life. But
right,
like
it could be true.
I'm just naturally fucking gifted.
It could be true. You never know though, because if you don't pick up those things, if you don't pick up those things, you never. You might be good at it.
Yeah.
I just have not found anything I'm talented at yet. Obviously, I know sports is not it.
You're good at basketball.
Dude, if I would have made the team.
If I was fucking skinny. I didn't make the team because my conditioning was so bad.
I didn't make the team because I only showed up to 1 out of the 3 days of practice.
Yeah.
I
didn't make it because of the thing.
I remember when she cut me from the team. I was so...
What was her name? Ms. Jones.
Yes.
Coach Jones. I remember because she was...
your friend's teacher. Your friend's mom.
Oh, yeah. Damon Jones.
Damon Jones.
He fucking plays for a minor league MLB team.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
His whole family's like all into sports, right?
Did you know was it him? Oh, no. There was... Oh, fuck. There was someone in my... There was someone in my class. Like, you won't get this, but like this is pretty fucking big. I want to say it was him. It might have been like someone's great grandpa was which is like not a good look on him, but was the defender of when Wilt Chamberlain, one of like the top tier, like back in the 60s, maybe in the 50s, NBA player, scored 100 points, the most to this day in one game. He was the defender of that. So it's like not a good thing because he scored 100 points. So it's really bad. But it's like, I think it was his great grandpa or something. There's someone in my class that had that. I was like, that's fucking sick. But yeah, he plays, he's like in, like for the Philadelphia Phillies, like their MLB team, like he's the pro-am team for them. So like, it's kind of like the D League where, let's say like they needed to sign someone because like their people are fucking injured and like there's someone on this team, like they can get like a 10-day contract to play for awesome. That. Yeah. So that's
pretty cool.
They'd probably make like $40,000-$50,000 a year, but like, doing a sport that they like and then they do like a different job during the off season stuff, but that's cool.
They make 40-50 even if they don't play?
The D League. I don't know about the MLB stuff, but MLB is so fucking money driven, so I'm pretty sure they make good money still.
It's kind of cool. I'm always like waiting, like, man, what if one of these days, like, I watch a movie and like a person I went to school with
just pops up.
The person I go and spend the weekends with, that person went to school with the guy that was in Breaking Bad.
Oh,
what's his name?
Shit, he's from Emmett. What's his name? Fuck, what is his name? I like completely spaced it.
Me too. Literally in the class.
That's cool.
I'm like, dude, that would be cool. Like, it would be so cool. Like,
He's got a huge fucking, he just did like not an MTV Cribs, but it was like a Snapchat Cribs thing, whatever. They like have a huge, nice cabin up in, I want to say it's in McCall. Like, they like, that's like, cool. They live there. Like, that's where they like legitimately live.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. Like, he's stuck in Idaho after that. But, yeah, that would be cool.
To like, just like watch a movie and like you see somebody that, because there's like 3 people that were in my grade. It's not like I was friends with them or anything like that, but they are like living in New York City and are doing like plays and auditioning and doing things to, they've been in musicals and, that kind of stuff. I don't know if they're like venturing to ever be in movies. But I'm like, if anyone's going to be in movies, it might be them.
Yeah.
Like, they would still be cool to see, even if I like didn't talk to them, they were my friend, but it's still like, oh my God, like I went to school with you.
Yeah, there's this, when I started working at the Foot Locker here in Boise, there was this girl I worked with. I don't know how long I worked with her for. I want to say like a couple of months. Then she was going to college to do basketball, and she just declared for the WNBA.
Dude, that's so cool.
Draft. She was playing for like top tier, like top 10, like college. Like her team was in the women's March Madness, and they got beat out. So then she, instead of going to one more year, she declared for the WNBA.
That's pretty cool.
She was really fucking good. She went to Mountain View High School right over here. Like,
that's awesome.
Right fucking there. I was like, that's kind of
so
cool.
This one person, like, but they weren't in my grade. I think they were like, I want to say like 2 years older than me. But I remember them in pep rallies in Larry though, like not at the high school because I think they went somewhere else for high school. But they ended up becoming or going on, it was like America's Next Dance competition or
Okay.
some shit like that, and she won it with like her team, and then she's now like a dancing choreographer
That's cool.
at some big thing in LA, to where like she's now like helping host the same show that she won. Like, I mean, like
Yeah.
made it pretty big
Yeah, that's
to where
cool.
she's like posting pictures where she was like on some award shows and like red carpet shit, where I'm like, dude, that's cool. Like, that's awesome
That's
that
really
like
cool.
you started from like, you know, just being able to like see this person being in like pep rallies, you know, and like
Mhm.
being good. I'm like, dude, that's cool. Like, there's not even like any envy or anything. It's just like,
Yeah.
I'm glad that you
I
freaking
still
made
live
it.
with mom and dad at 26 years old.
Yeah, well, I'm 32 in the same boat, so it doesn't make me feel any better. You
Uh,
got 6 years before you feel as
Before I feel what's it called?
we have a podcast. We have like 13 views.
That's true.
But then you have to think about like, look at all the people that like became trash that were in your class.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, like there's
People that
a
are dead.
few people are dead. People that chose like very, very bad paths are like scum, or people that are, you know, I don't know. I've seen those things too.
Yeah,
Like,
Of course.
so it's like, okay, there's
It's
like
always-
there's
the
like
fucking,
3 or
and it's
4.
more that side too.
Oh yeah.
If you look at the scale, it's a lot more that side.
Because
Yeah.
there's only like literally
Yeah.
3 or 4 that I know of, people from like my school that are like doing something
Yeah.
greater than what
There were-
I'm doing. But like, look at all the pieces. So I'm
Yeah.
like in a good middle. I'm good balanced.
There was one kid that he was in my grade, and I wouldn't have pictured it, but he's like a DJ now. He does like music and like EDM festivals and shit like that.
That's
Like, he's
cool.
not huge or anything, but like that was like someone that you like. He was like a jock and like an athlete and stuff
That's
like
something
that. But
somebody you would like least expect to
yeah,
really do
you
it.
just didn't expect it, and yeah, he does that kind of shit. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Man, I'm so like, my like 10-year high school reunion was like kind of like a few years ago. I didn't go.
You didn't go?
No, because I'm like, it's 10 years. I want to go for like the 20-year
Yeah.
one, because I'm like, dude, it's 10 years. Like, what are people going to accomplish in 10 years?
I
You
want to see how many
can't.
people are dead from the 10 years.
All I know is the 10-year reunion, like, barely anybody showed up. There's pictures. People were pissed.
Yeah.
You know, I saw the people. But I don't know. I just told
I guess
myself, like,
mine's almost here.
I know.
2 years.
I know.
I'm not going.
I'm like, I want to go to the
Unless I'm
20-year
like,
one.
if I'm like 240 pounds or less, I'll go. But if I'm here where I'm at, nope. Because I don't even know if I can make it there because I'm too fat.
I don't know. I think, like, when people go to, like, their 20, 30, 40-year
Yeah.
reunion, like, that's cooler to me because it's been longer.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, like, like, I fucking see you on Facebook. Like, what else?
Yeah.
Like, I think that was cooler back then before social media, because then you really didn't know. How hard would it
Yeah.
have been to, like, find those people, though? Like, having to mail
That
out.
is
Like,
different, yeah.
but it would have been like, whoa, I really haven't, like, you know, if I never saw you. Like, dude, that's cool. But
I just
now
want
it's
to
like
see
I
Sloth or Big Pimpin'.
So see fucking Gina.
Gina, fucking punch her in the face.
No. It's like I see these people. If I don't, I'm not even friends with you. No one was friends with me. If I didn't talk to you in high school fucking 20 years ago, you think I'm going to talk to your bitch ass now?
Never know.
Probably will.
Huh.
Probably not.
Because I was like
I was a loner. I was isolated.
Yeah, you know, now I'm like, hey,
That was
I'm
high
bigger
school.
than ever.
It was high school.
Yeah.
I love that movie, Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, because they just like,
I've never seen it.
they made up, because they like wanted to go to this reunion, but they like didn't do anything with their lives. And they're like made up that they're like, they invented Post-its or some shit. Like, just this elaborate thing.
Yeah.
It was a funny movie, but
Rent a,
I'm like,
a
dude,
Ferrari. And
if
go.
there wasn't Facebook, if there was no social media, how
Oh, you
easy
can pull
could it
that
be
off.
to lie about like what you do? Like, I'm a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Like, you
Yeah.
work at Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Because I saw you the other day, because I tried to get a freaking milkshake and you told me the machine was broken. I went to Jack in the Box the other day.
Cheetah milkshake?
Nope, I didn't even ask for it.
You just gave up.
Yep, I just wanted. They have fish sandwiches now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Huh?
I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask you.
Like, it's not. You're not even worth it.
You're not.
Like, you're
'Cause
not.
I just think of like
$3.
how thick it is and how I would be spending my entire lunchtime trying to actually
That is
get the
true.
milkshake through the straw. So I'm like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah. Wendy's Frosties.
Back to food.
Back to food. It's always that.
I guess that's that. I guess
Shit
that's
it
that.
out.
Are we done?
I think so. Yeah.
This is a weird ass podcast.
This was just kind of all over the place.
I
It's kind
call
of a filler podcast until like the things happen.
What happens?
What happened here? What happened here?
What's gonna happen?
The fucking wish.
Oh yeah,
That's
wish.
just next week.
Next week.
it should if it's fucking delayed. What, today's April 4th. Next podcast will be on the 11th that we record.
So then,
or the 12th. So technically it should be there. Here. Yeah.
That's what I can't wait for. And then we have our flat Earth thing. So like things are happening now. It's just like nothing really.
This was just kind of a filler one. You know, we got the fucking multi bullshit angles. Next week we'll have proper angles.
Right.
And it's gonna suck having to move all this shit when I need to. Fuck. It's not gonna be fun.
I can't wait for Wish.
I can't wait till fucking move all this stuff.
Can't wait till we go camping and we need all this out of here.
That's what I'm talking about. It's gonna fucking suck ass.
Right, when are they going camping?
I don't know, but it's just gonna suck.
Well, they might not go.
And then they're going. And then I have to put it all back up.
Not if everything's taken. Slots.
Oh, they'll go. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. Can't think of anything else. Thank you guys so much for joining on episode 11 of today's what? Thank you guys so much for talking about what the fuck. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys so much.
Wait,
for
I
joining.
gotta tell you one more thing.
Okay.
This is done though. It just made me laugh.
That's fine.
So you might find it funny. Like on Friday when I got off work, because I was, I don't know if this happens to you, but I was obviously talking English all day at work. Mm-hmm. And then I got off work, so I had to call mom because I was going to see if they were still at the playground. Uh-huh. And I usually like wait till I get home to talk to mom and dad. But this way, like as soon as I got off work, I called her. And I'm attempting to talk in Bosnian. And I'm literally stuttering. And I can't get the words out. And I like try to form the sentence and it's like stuttering again. And I tell mom, I'm like, I'm a fucking retard right now. Yeah. Like I can't even talk, and I'm laughing for like 10 minutes, and then I realized like sometimes it's so hard for me to like go back between the two languages.
For me, it's just hard to talk. I stutter all the time.
Like when I was in Bosnia for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And I had to like talk English like on the phone when I was like calling for school or whatever. I would have to like legitimately think about like the words and form them.
Yeah.
That was all.
It's cool knowing another language.
I don't know if that was worthy of ending our ending, but...
It was a good finale.
Okay.
But thank you guys so much for joining in on episode number 11 of Talking About Real Shit. Next week should be the fucking Wish stuff. I'm hoping we'll have that. April 19th is when our Flat Earth podcast interview is. One more thing to kind of add on top of that. I looked up stars. Remember when I was talking about stars? It's like it's TARS, but it's sisters talking about real shit. It's like sisters talking about shit. So it's two black sisters.
Oh, yeah.
They like stopped their podcast in like October. They haven't uploaded since like 9 episodes or something like that. Luis was saying the average length of a podcast where people give up is episode 25. So we're halfway there. Anyways, we are going to get there, and we're going to get there further and further and further. We're going to have like 700 episodes. With 13 followers.
If we still have 13 followers after 700 episodes, and those 13 followers, dinner on me. Because that's 3 of them are you. So what do you want for dinner?
I get 3 dinners. Can't wait to eat. I'm going to finish this so we can go fucking eat Oreos.
Yeah, I got to.
Thank you guys so much for...
help?
Hold on. Thank you guys so much for joining on this podcast. Episode number 11. We're done.
Peace out. 8 down.
All the links are down in the description down below. Apple Music, all that stuff.
Yep.
And
Oreo,
see you guys
Oreo
next
Oreo
week.
Milk. You got any help? No? Oreo milk? Let's go. I'm going to get the milk and the Oreos ready. That's the help I can get.
But I still got to like finish this. I don't want that milk to get warmer.
So do you need help?
No, I'm good.
Okay, I'll go wash my face while you do that.
Okay.
Do you really not need help?
No.
Okay, bye.
Stocka jedna.